First, he was split. Then, he was puzzled. And now, he's laughing. So, Real Fake 3, the finale of the Real Fake trilogy. Well, meant to be the last one before what job one's done. This was released the 30th November 2021. It has Christmas scene away because the plan was before uploading it during Christmas, but I thought that's a bit weird to do, like, oh, I released it on Christmas, how Christmassy. But it's definitely got more odd scenes, like there's one in this mixtape where like I have no idea if it's real or fake. Now, in the lore story of 1 to 6, I've made a YouTube story. This is the fourth murder of the real fake killer, as we'll see, or 3 to 4, shall I say. Whereas on the original one, it was a Joker as a final curtain. And for the Real Fake 1 to 3, I got Mega and YouTube. The Mega wise, one was meant to be Asylum in a way. I mean, you could argue Two-Face was mentioned in Asylum. Then City, which was Riddler, which in my opinion was definitely his more way of shining in a way. Then City, yeah. Then 3 was Origins, which you could say, but where? Why didn't 2 be the finale? But all good things come in threes, really. Star Wars prequels and sequels and the Arkham games, you'll say. Yeah. But that's why I did it. And let's explain the reason why my cover is what it is for Real Fake 3. Yeah, kind of went a little overboard with this one. So, happy and sad faces represent, of course, happy and sadness. The Christmas theme's obvious in a way. But there's real eyeballs there and fake eyeballs. You can kind of see left one is real, happy, but the right one sad. Hammer in the Skull is a reference to August Underground, and Shattering Teeth are a reference to, well, Arkham Asylum. You might notice, well, Real Fake 3 is kind of odd text always, but the last is blacked out to say it's the last of the trilogy. And laugh, it may save your life, again, just because of Goosebumps in a way. And the background is dark red. But the question is though, whose house is this? The main issue as well with Christmassy murders is, that's what I mean, like, nothing like now actually. Could have had more like Killed in the Snow, I guess, or more horror films set in the snow from what I've done. Like more realistic makes sense, but Seasons of Greetings, and we're only about, what, 8 months away? 7 months away? I mean, nearly in May probably coming up, but yes. Real Fake 3, let's open our gift and let's go ho ho. Already you can tell I've just seen Blood Runner Zero 2 at the time, because the first clip is from Blood Runner Zero 2, where, I forgot her name already, I didn't say what's her name, her name's actually in the title. Zero is cutting herself with her breasts out. This is a scene where she is in a ghost house, or the ghost cutting herself. And so it starts. Just remember that it's gone on YouTube. I've got to be careful what I say. The next scene is from the YNC, where we have 4 to 5 people hanging around with scarves, if you get what I mean. It's like I don't know what I'm saying, but they're cutting down the ropes and people are like, save them, or whatever they're doing to bodies, Kind of a depressing start already. We've only got Zero cutting up some vegetables and now hanging around. Don't know this film, how great, it's gonna take a lot of editing to do. A guy is on the ground getting shot in the back. 2 people are buried from up to the head in sand. A girl's got face bleeding. Another guy's like, I won't let you upset Madame Yoko. So the next scene is a black and white kind of filter, a guy with a girl behind him. I think Madame Yoko. and the guy's down in the bed. I guess Yoko says to the guy who's staying up, do whatever you want with him. So the guy just slits the person on the bed's throat, but then his blood gets poured in his face. As we see, Yoko just put a, I don't think he's like a bottle with bottle opener things, like twirly things there, right in his head, and she staggers back a bit. And the guy got his neck slit, right? He just sits up like, you right? Even though, and again, it was a deep cut. But he's like, oh, don't worry about that, it's just a flesh wound. You okay? What the hell is this film? A guy has, I'm gonna say his eyes were cut out, or stabbed. He's outside his house, slumped down quite a bit, but he's still alive. And everyone around him screaming, panicking. And the phone's in his face, kind of like this, you know, going in his face. He's like, I don't know what he's saying because it's not language, but he's like, no, excuse me a bit. But everyone's like screaming around him, and he's just so calm. Which my guess is he might be in drugs or something, or just anesthetic, or something. Because like, if my eyes were ripped out, I'd be screaming for hours, you know. Like, dude, I swear to God, to Google his name. So Adam Chaplin, not Driver. Christ. It's from his film Adam Chaplin, where he kicks the guy's leg, and I've seen a film like a demon crossed by his back, and this other guy's like splurting blood everywhere. Yeah, from that film, his eyes get really bloody, just everywhere. It's mid something, Adam. Damn, poor Kylo Ren. So this is another live footage from somewhere. Two people on the ground are already dead, I think, and someone's recording at the phone. I don't know if it's like a drug cartel thing or something, whatever, but a guy's shooting another person. They're obviously dead, obviously. Another guy shoots him again. And he's like, I say, shoot him more and more. It's like, he's already dead. I guess probably it's a gang thing, actually, probably. Like, if shooting someone a lot, you know, maybe a message. So this lip mouth woman is American. Wait, never mind. It's just a clip from Guinea Pig. American Guinea Pig, bouquet of guts and gore. A woman is on like a table thing, mouth's getting cut open by a cleaver, like really cutting from this up to here. The thing is, the first part we see it looks quite real, right? It looks really real. Then it gets a body shot where she got breast out, her legs missing, her arms are missing. It goes to face again. It looks like a dummy. The thing is, it looks so realistic at first. And I was like, is that real? Then I realised afterwards that a dummy just getting. Come on, American Guinea Pig. I'll react to you one day, but come on, American Guinea Pig. Come on, American. This is a clip I had to like focus on really heavy. Like, what the hell? A guy's in like a rubber thingy. I think it's for thieves in a way, or something like that in some countries. But it's like in a little hole thingy, a hole, you know, in the ground. He's burning alive, it's like rubber around him, so it burns easier. And yeah, he's kind of like on the ground while he's getting burnt. People are like yelling at him. So I'm gonna say the thief something like that. I know some people do that in countries, but yeah, pretty messed up. Our next clip is from Machine Girl, where one of the characters starts bleeding from here to here, just like being cut. And Machine Girl was a comedy kind of horror thriller, I don't know what to call it, but gore thing. And his mouth just gets ripped off. Comedically. Then next part we see is the Machine Girl shooting guys with a machine gun in hand. Watch the film for context. And guys like this, but his hand split open. So, ew, you know. Our next clip is for about. So a kid is like running from a like building to like the road bit, and as he's running for the road, a car comes and. Yes. And I just read that clip earlier, so. Wow. Our next clip is from. I could be wrong about this. Man Behind the Sun is a naked woman on a table, and she's getting cut up. But it's so like. Nugget, I guess, like rotten. I think she's a rotten woman. like in like dead, I mean like rotting corpse, shall I say? And yeah, that's pretty much the whole scene. Like, it is pretty disgusting to look at, honestly. This next scene has a guy getting beaten by 3 people with sticks, like they're working with a stick on the ground in public. It's where he goes something saying Allah or something like that. So don't know why he's getting beat up, honestly. The next clip is from Child's Play, the remake, where the guys actually come with Bob Saw blade and Chucky controls the heat from a pipe and it burns him, gets sliced up. Why put this clip in? Should put in original Chucky. Note itself. Where ISIS, her original. A guy is kind of like crucified on like a tree thing in public. Another guy appears, just stabs the prisoner, whatever, in the chest, cuts him a bit, then just stabs him fully. And then another guy brings a like sign, hangs it on the dude. Probably a message for like, well, his message in it. It's got a sign like you dumb twat. So this is a odd one in a way. So a guy is getting stabbed. That's a word, isn't it? But no, the guy's getting stabbed. A dog's around and barking. Oh, that's not like attacking the guy or whatever. But anyway, people watching the guy getting stabbed. But the thing is, the guy gets stabbed in the back and chest, right? Then the guy goes, like randomly, like not even looking. It's like to the guy's head, but it's not even stabbing his head. It's like I don't know what he's doing to it. But the floor's all bloody in that, and Jesus Christmas, these are weird. Where did I find these actually? I think it's all videos it was. 2 people are on the ground in the street. A road. Changed it up a bit. I think this was a car bike accident, but for some reason the girl's got like just top lifted up for some reason. The guy's missing his leg in that, but the girl is just dead. Her leg's just bent like this, so yeah. I think it's a bike though, but still it's effed up. This next scene is from Silent Deadly Nights 1, I think it was. A guy is lifting up a girl who's shirtless and just pins a body on like a reindeer. And yeah. But the thing as well, it's from YouTube and the boobs are censored. You know, earlier on I showed breast nat. This scene, no. Because YouTube. So a guy, asked this video again, is like laying on a rock and a thing. And another guy, a big rock. Yeah. And a guy was on the ground. So his face splatters, but he's on the ground shaking a bit. And let's get else way possible. He becomes a bloody human volcano, if you get what I mean. So, yikes. This is from Black Christmas, I'm gonna say. A woman is chicken erratic, gets a bag over her head and stabbed repeatedly. And then the killer takes her eye because it's Christmas, I think. This one was interesting. This is from, I think it's Jack Frost it's called, the one with the killer snowman. A woman sees stones to hand, she gets strangled by Christmas lights. A bauble in her mouth, then crushed. A face slammed in the box of baubles, lifted up, slammed again. Then she gets tied to a Christmas tree with like ornaments and that, and then a tree jammed in her head. Like, wow, don't tell Grinch this. What if the 2 trucks kissed? That's what it was. A guy gets stuck in the wheels of a forklift and it spins around repeatedly. Jesus Christ! Thank God I ain't forklift certified. I think this is from Repossession or a Possession movie. A woman's in like a dance theatre and just dancing a bit, but the boy just twists and contorts, just cracks around. This one was kind of like messed up, like Christmas. You know, cracking that is the draw and the piss. Ugh. I think Brazil, we see a guy on a log looking quite scared. Then it cuts to him like getting choked out, like there's, I think it's barbed wire actually, tied like this around his neck. He's not moving, putting their foot on his head. A guy for some reason has got a stick on him, but don't really use, but it's like slammed down, push him down as the rope gets tied. So, Jesus Christmas, like, I think he's dead, you know? This next clip, a guy staring at a camera as a car is obviously about to speed behind him. getting faster and faster, speeding it. He doesn't mean man. It's from a movie. Don't know what it is. The guy gets put on a guillotine and gets his head cut off. I guess you could say they cut to Vandalization 4, which I'm very iffy about, honestly. A guy, this is a car, you know when a car scene comes, all this stuff happens, it gets slammed into the electric fence, and his guts just come out, or the body parts just come out like little diamonds. Really? Really? Makes me hungry, honestly. Don't know why. Can't remember the movie's name, again, so bad, but like a woman is just messing up people, like putting her hands to her chest, it's curved something in them, it's blood and gore everywhere. I've heard the movie's quite bad to the ending, so yeah, there's blood everywhere, there's brains, just Jesus Christmas, our face gets ripped off. It is metal as hell. What is this film? It probably sucks, but what is this film? So a guy stands next to a suitcase on the floor, you know, and it explodes. Short and simple. Why and see again. A guy's getting electrocuted by, I think, the wires from the phone lines and that. And people are watching, you know, but do they help? No. Did they try and help? No. Did they record it and take videos of it? Yes. From a TV show, a woman is getting yelled at, so she starts cutting up bloods quite a bit. She's also being poisoned, but yikes. So this next clip annoys me. Why? Well, I'll explain. So there's a bunny with a shotgun and a guy, and a girl in a barrel. The girl in a barrel has like wee spikes around her. Sounds a bit familiar. And in the canyon, okay. So he kicks the barrel down, you know, the hill bit, and she comes out all bloody. What annoys me is, that's just Happy Tree Friends. Cliffy's birthday. When Snuffles gets in the barrel with knives, then knives get stabbed in it and gets pushed down the barrel. Instead the barrel explodes. It copied bloody Happy Tree Friends. What the? A truck is driving along this driveway, the road I mean, and it starts to into the street. Luckily, a couple on a motorbike just missed the truck. Unluckily though, a guy on a bicycle, a guy gets stabbed and then his money gets taken away. What's it weird? There's update news on the top left corner. There. Two people are fighting and one guy gets punched in the head and stamped on the head. He doesn't even move afterwards, so he's probably dead. Broke the rules a bit here, but here's Nightmare on Elm Street 1, where Johnny Depp is in the bed. It sinks him down, blood splatters everywhere. Fun facts, by the way, the bedroom's upside down, remember right? That's why blood goes up. Be wrong about that. You can't have Freddy without Jason. So here's Jason X. The scene where the woman's face gets frozen from the carbonite, whatever it is, and then slammed onto a counter. Pretty grim. So a guy's getting strangled with like a blue, like a tie thing, and people have guns aimed at him. Now you might be like, okay, well, so what? But they don't shoot him. They're aiming a gun at a guy who's been strangled with a foot on his head, and they're like, that's not me strangling someone, then just stabbing them, or stabbing someone and strangling them. Like, they're already dead. That's what I sounded in my head a few times, but still, this video is just, it's annoying. The noise. A guy's getting his head sliced off, but like this on his neck, and the noise like a, and he's got his mouth like gagged so he can't scream. But it's just, the video's not bad, but it's a noise, you know. It's like hearing someone eat watermelon. That's what it sounds like. A clip from Unfriended Dark Web, I think it's called. I hate this film, but this one was just the worst crap I've ever seen in my life. It's about the guy's in his house. The dark webber starts to call the FBI on him and somehow turns on these speakers and makes a shotgun sound and the guy gets gunned down. Yeah. I could have played like laptop or all that on computer and just break it, but you never know. Just let me just go. Like, this film has so many issues. I know Jack about a dark web, let's just go over that. Don't kill me for saying this if it's wrong, but this is from Dead Silence, the scene where the guys are hanging from like a factory thing, it falls down, and the guy like slam into my shadow thing, and he's gone. In a clip. But then he appears again with his mouth like ripped open it and he falls to the ground. A lot of slit mouse in this series, isn't there? This next clip is about, I think it's gangs invading home Wednesday. The guy gets shot, his girlfriend screams, or sister, whatever. But you know, they get shot. She gets hit down and slammed a bit, but what I hate the most, guys like all over a corpse, like, you're proud of murder, you sick mother. This next clip I call Twats with Guns, starring this twit. So, three people are in a car, it actually was on like YouTube, Facebook, sorry, apparently. They're talking around, this girl, who's a twat, starts to grab a gun and goes away from him. She shoots him in the head. And he's still alive, thankfully, fun facts. Oh, sorry. But he's in the car like, while blood splurts from his brain. And they don't even help him, they just bail out the car, but she is a twat for that. This next clip, I think, was from either a war or something, but this guy's got his foot, his toes are missing, it's all sewn up. Ugh, bad day to be Dan Schneider. Now I show the scene from Saw 7 or 6. No one knows, alright? The Saw film. The one where the guy's in the car and he's got to peel off his back to like stop the car. When he fails, calls the girlfriend, gets her head smashed in, the guy gets run over. We know the drill. Now we show the scene from The Thing, where the guy's doing clear, and of course his arms get eaten by the Thing. Yummy, yummy. Then of course the Thing, gets its head coming off, gets burnt, and it comes little heads by the Thing. Now this one is a build up to it because, well, but people around the streets, you can't like what's going on, a guy sitting down, a guy escaping a motorbike, then we see a guy laying on the ground, I think it's so blurry it's hard to see, but I think he's stabbed or hit or something like that. I guess it's probably got stabbed or something, but pretty grim. And the artist video, they should cut it down a bit, I should have. But it's this guy sitting down and there's like a rocket cannon thing, I don't know, but it shoots a rocket at the 6 people sitting down and yeah, pretty edgy I guess. This video has no context, but a guy is getting grabbed and yelled at for something. Then we see to the left, a girl has no head I think, or has been smashed, like, yeah, they're just like, what the hell happened? Like, you don't see a murder, you see the aftermath, so mind boggles, what the hell did he do? Welcome back guys to Twats with Guns. This is at a, I don't know, like a pie or festival? Which makes it more confusing, like why? The guy with a load of Uzi does go in a crowd, starts dancing with the Uzi, and again his finger was on the trigger. His finger was on the trigger to do this. To dance like this, decided to go, what? How dumb can you be? To A, bring a load of gun in it. B, have your finger on the trigger. And C, to use one hand as well. Aftermath of a shooting, I think, or a current shooting, people are like running around a crowd, people ducking behind cars, a guy has been shot, note one guy, so I don't know if it's a target thing or what, but yeah, it's quite bloody, blood on the road and that, people just panicking, like what's going on. Pretty effed up. This is again hard to see, but a guy's on the ground, sorry, a guy's on the ground laying down, and another guy is hitting him with, I swear to God, it's like a fish, but it might be a stick or a machete or a sword, but he's whacking this person on the ground when he goes like that to someone, like on the right, and walks away. Again, very blurry, very, I can't wait to record this. Oops, sorry. Like, can you just hold it still? I say my shaky hands. For another ISIS video, I don't know. This one is just over, like, 5 people a rocket for a long distance. But one guy and a huge, like, tank kind of thing, like huge machinery. This range it was, this like range, like not even this far. I mean, that's bloody overkill. But yeah, guy just gets blown to smithereens. You know, like Jesus. This was I'll say gang attack from what context is. Well, no. Three people are in a building, a garage with a pool table. Three guys were in a place. Three guys walk in. That's a question, by the way. And so two of the guys gets killed, right? And the other guy gets told to go on his knees, put his hand over his head. Sure. It gets kicked twice and skids across the floor like this. But surprisingly, I think the guys. Let me just quickly check 1 sec. Okay, guys, never mind. The guys have masks, but still, he survives. But his friends get gunned down. It's like, Jesus Christmas! Can you imagine surviving that? And try and tell the police as well. 3 guys gunned down your 2 friends, but he survived. Messed up. From the Daily Gore, this is from an Asian country, I think. A girl's on the floor, like, naked. Apart from shoes, but I guess still naked, but yeah. And I think a neck slit, my guess probably prostitution or something, but that's our video, like this recording a dead girl, so ugh. So this is a just depressing one, honestly. So a guy is being against the wall, kind of yelled at some people. He gets told to lie on the ground with his hands, behind his back. He does it. They're saying something in another language I don't understand, but they're saying this stuff, and then they just start shooting him. The first thing, I can't say they shoot something first. He screams out in pain, but gets shot rapidly by people. Not like soldiers or like ISIS members. People with AKs, and it's like, what the hell did this guy do to deserve such a gruesome death? Like, it's gone down a lot, a lot. Brazil. The girl is forced to say something on camera. I don't know what she's saying, of course. And she gets gunned down until the gun's out of bullets. And it shows the dead girl for a bit, like... For Brazil, like, let me just say, if I meet a Brazilian girl, guys, just remind me not to break her heart, because... Bloody hell, we'll go to Brazil afterwards, like... We broke up, babe. Sorry, Barry. Now we're friends to go to Brazil, because... Oh, God, no. I don't know what... I want to say Germany, I don't know why, but... People watching security footage of someone like running through like a building, and this part makes you think, dude. So he's running through a building, a guy with a gun, one more time, a gun is chasing after him. It's hard to close these glass doors, plastic doors, see-through ones. Just close it, no, shuts it, and he gets shot and killed. A guy is like watching it, like. A guy is just banging the street. Another guy, he's recording it, by the way. Good job recording it for evidence. Walks this guy in a pink shirt and just shoots him rapidly. I think it's a gang thing too. He runs away, like screaming some stuff again. So just take some quick. I don't know what it means, but still messed up. Like to record it as well. That's like me saying, "Hi guys, I'm about to kill this person." Bang! I killed someone. Like I put it online, like you twat. From her VR. We see, I'm not sure his aftermath or during it, but in long story short, a girl commits suicide from like a flight of stairs, like went down and bashed heads in quite a bit. We see a camera guy like walking around downstairs in a blood and just a bit here and there. I don't see a dead body, but I just see the blood in that. Christ, though. Really messed up. Like, just not see the body to think how disgusting the body would look if that's just the blood. A guy has slit his throat and standing in the shop. And another guy's on the phone like, yeah, there's a guy's cut his throat in that. But the guy's just standing there like, then just collapsed on the floor. Like, it is a pretty messed up video, but dude. Stand up that strong with a neck slit, a throat slit, it's just... Oof. I'm not making a joke for this. I want to, but I'm holding back from it. The guy is driving really, really fast. I don't know the limit, but driving really fast in a road. Just yeah, like he's probably cool on it. He's crying his eyes out and just crashes, and you can't really see much. But yeah, the next clip is from Squid Games. Wait, never mind. It's As God's Will. which is quite used sometimes. Fun fact. It's a scene where the guy's playing Daruma. I find a trailer as well, when the guy's people's heads explode into little beads. I thought I included it in because, honestly, it's pretty funny. Daruma. So, this is a girl who cheated on a girl. A girl who cheated on a boyfriend, something like that. A girl who helped her boyfriend cheat. And this is a girl who got cheated with. Whatever. Anyway, a girl and a friend stabs other girl repeatedly in the back and starts slicing her neck. This is Brazil, by the way. Again, if that's what they did to the girlfriend, what did these girls do to the guy? The scene where she killed her were itchy was at his tongue. Yeah. I should have done that because it's just Christmas. But there's a good example for what it is. And it is very, very detailed. So if you want to see a guy cut his tongue off, watch Itchy the Killer. Great film, by the way. This next clip is a huge crowd of civilians who were killed during a crossfire of, I think it was soldiers? Like civilian casualties from soldiers or a gang war, but a lot of people are dead on the ground. It is depressing as hell. Now we have a guy getting buried, like from body to head. Like this is sticking out only blindfolded, with like a, I guess like dust, some like concrete, whatever. But the thing that makes me go is a guy is aiming a gun at the person who's in the ground, literally buried alive, still getting buried as well. Is he gonna break out somehow? I think a guy got stabbed or stabbed himself, and what's the shaky there? And he gets like picked up and carried away from somewhere. Again, it's just like someone's getting stabbed. It's like like maybe record it during, or you know, because it's just like a stab wound. It's like come on, I want no context. So he stabbed, shot, he stabbed himself. This was a scene from Final Destination 3 with a sunbed scene. If you know, you know. I put 2 F-10s. Whoops. But anyway, sunbed, we're burning alive. I have a fear of sunbeds now because of that film. No joke. I'm scared to go one just in case my skin burns. I got burned like fingers already, but still. So, Brazil again. I swear, the same forest in every video I show Brazil is, yeah. The guy's getting stabbed repeatedly, and it's the noise, man. It's like, you can hear the thrusting of a knife. Like, this guy is mad, but another guy's pulling his hair, but he's just stabbing in the chest. Like, can you not pull my hair, please? Ouch. Oh yeah, but seriously, ouch. Let's see from Puppet Master. I think one. A girl's elevator. She escaped Pinhead. She's calmed down a bit. Blade. I think it has to be years to get names. Just like slashes her throat and has the face. I love Blade, but really, I should put it in like the scene where they like a bleach woman in. That's more messed up. This is one of those real fake videos. Get it? But for real though, it's a guy is talking to his girlfriend. She nudges him. He's like, she looks. And he puts a shotgun and shoots her. I don't know if it's real or not though. That blood looks fake. But when I slow it down, his head is actually gone though. And of course played I'll Be Riding Shotgun. I love that song, but also. But I don't know if it's a real death or not. Like, it's not horrible videos, but the blood looks so CGI, like very fake. This is one of the videos I want to say, like, is it real or not kind of thing, you know. This guy on the camera thing literally teleports a bit, not joking. Has throw flowers for whatever, pulls out a gun, shoots a cashier, and walks away. I think it's Hitman, or must be a mafia thing. The way he's holding flowers and just walks away casually. A soldier from another country is paying someone. I don't think it's ISIS, it's because arming from one, so. But that's like some really like funky music, so. But yeah, pretty graphic. A obviously fake snuff video of a girl hanging. That's it, really. Let's go scrunches on the hands, she can't escape, just hanging. Don't know why I included this one. A group of people are like hanging around somewhere. An old guy has got a shotgun in his head. They're talking about something, and because I don't get demonetized, the guy decides to Kurt Cobain himself. If you catch my drift, I think Darth Vader explosion where a guy's just a guy's head is shown, like there's guts around him. It is pretty gruesome. Also, there's Pepsi on the side, so sponsored by Pepsi. Seen that straight finally. A woman is bandaged around, like a bandage around her head. I mean, a big bandage. They pull it off. They show a little injury. Like the poor bit of the girl's hair and the skull is showing. Yeah, I don't know what it's about, but that'd be surgery. But Jesus Christmas. A guy is naked holding onto a lion, and it's dragging him into a tunnel, I think, or it's probably just. His legs are around a lion. I think it's in his face, but I wouldn't know the context why he's naked holding a lion. Like his legs aren't tied. They're just wrapped around a lion. Like, what the hell is this video? Oh, don't do that. In this 3-pixel video, a woman's hunched over, love me now. Train tracks a bit, very slumped a bit. Don't see her face, so she turns, like, lays down a bit, turns around, half her face is missing. Again, I don't know the context, but the crowd's around her. The train was like a street, I'm guessing. But, ouch. I guess would he get attacked by someone? No, don't worry guys, just a girl with her head on a, like a highway. Wait, what? Yeah, that's actually the video anyway. Like, people are driving past it, but there's like a corpse there with no head, and it's just. The guy's like pretty calm with that, but I'm like, is that a headless girl? This one's pretty funny. A guy is a motorbike by himself. 2 people drive next to him, cap him, right? So the guy on the motorbike, who's dead now, falls on the guys on the motorbike. They collapse. One of the guys goes on the motorbike and drives off. The other guy's like, oh yeah, walks away and realises, I killed someone, and starts running like. Oh yeah, wait, I killed someone. Whoops, the police up here. Bloody twat. This is the video. This one clip is what makes me question if it's real or fake. I can't find the idea of, like, the videos. I was like, that. Because I've watched it now, like, 10 times in it now, to analyse it. On the one hand, it looks like a theatre thing, like a really, really good gore effects. On the other hand, it looks very realistic. On the one hand, it looks like the knife really cut into this girl's neck. So, video, the guy angrily is cutting the girl's neck in like a street alley thing. But the thing is, he's laughing around it, and people talking around it, and someone's recording it. So, A, this is just a group of friends who just killed a girl. Or B, these are the best goddamn gore effects I've seen in my life, because Jesus Christmas. In 5 frames per second, seriously, a guy is on the floor begging to be shot. He gets shot like 10 times, and a guy on a camera walks away. Dude, seriously, get a better camera if you're gonna kill someone. In this clip, we see a guy on a bike in front of a truck, which is obviously going towards him. He decides to, like, you know, he decides to wait, and that's it. End of clip. No. He decides to get off his bike and walk in front of his truck. Again, huge truck. Small guy. Sorry, one more time. Huge truck, small guy. It's already turning. Like he's like this. The truck's already turning, you know. But he's like, oh, so walk past it. It's fine. He gets flattened to a pancake, as you would. The next clip, we see a girl hanging out with a tree. I don't know why it's so weird, that background. I was like, I wouldn't lie. I expected to like, look up and start screaming because Jesus Christ, it was freaky as hell. Then we get a guy blowing up in slow-mo. Very ill. Now we see a guy use a cleaver or a knife, I'm not sure what it is, to kill a girl while a woman is trying to pull him off. But literally goes, whatever, I'm leaving. Like, as this girl's getting killed by Skylar Cleve or whatever, this woman's like, I'll stop. Never mind. Bye. Like, boy, girl. Next we see someone in a waiting room or something, or building, and zoom, is shot in the head from my security footage. Some of these clips have been quite short by the way, guys. I have more like variety here, so heads up there. Then we see an ISIS clip of a guy getting his arms cut off, then neck slit, and then they do a really weird zoom in on his face. I get the neck slit, but why cut his arms off? Like, it's just overkill. Well, it's just torture, I guess, overkill. Next we see a woman getting a neck slit by a... I don't know what it is, like an electric knife probably. It's something very electrical, buzzy. Weird thing to describe, but yeah. She's like, ugh, well, there's a pool of blood around her and it's recording it. Can I just say that was very messed up, recorded like a murder, but Jesus Christ. At least it ain't, 2 pixels, I guess. Next we see a... I don't know how to describe this. You know what mincemeat looks like? Imagine that on a face. With an eyeball drooping down the middle. And when he breathes, it... Sorry, but you know. His face looks kind of like this, in a way. But like, when he breathes, it goes like... This is what his face looks like. Literally like this. Like no, he's not going to breathe like this. His whole face pulsing as he breathes. Jesus Christ. Next, we see a guy getting thrown on the ground, then shot by... This is definitely a gang thing, because the guy's wearing like a symbol in his back. But... yeah, as usually the gang member, if it's true, showed his face, like... Maybe don't do that, because now your next target and get worse than a gut bullet to the head. Now we see a guy called a Matato, as there's a stoning with bricks in town and the guy's obviously dead. What about this clip though? So it would move a bit, very crappily, then it just freeze, then move more as they throw bricks or stones out when it's a dead guy. 4 guys get the next clip. ISIS guys were laying on the ground, and just the aftermath. Pretty grim. This one I'm confused why I let it in, but a girl was literally on the floor, stabbed in the stomach, dead. 4 seconds, and that's it. Like, why did they add this clip? So a guy stabbed another guy, and this guy's watching, has like a stick or something, watching this guy stab, and this woman's like, ah, come on! Like, that's what she's saying, like, come on! Break him up, you got a bloody stick, you twat! And he's like, no. Well, this guy is pretty stabbing this other guy, and it's just, in the streets, of pavement, or people watching, like, there's 20 people that could probably stop this guy and just break his hand or something, you know? People would annoy me. A guy is dragging a girl by her hair, I think she's still alive because she's screaming, but she's limp as hell, across like a road, like dragging her hair. People are just driving past, motorbikes and cars do nothing. A guy who's that's gonna do it. A random guy just walks behind them and walks slowly to them. Like, is he helping them or not? But, dude, maybe if your motorbike's probably knock him off, a little safer. Just don't do jack. Our first clip for Chaotic. It's a, I think it's a stab wounds. Like, see for shirt, take it off, show like the stab wound is back. I don't know if it's like the context, if it's a gang or thing, but last stab wound is back. Yeah. I need to know what the hell is wrong with Brazil here. This person is like pulling out like I think it's kidneys and lungs and putting it on the dead body. I think dead or not, I don't really know. But it's in their face, it's all white and puffy. Then they got the hands all like creamy. I know it sounds weird, but it does like this. It's in a real eyeball in his hand, and ugh. Like, what the hell, Brazil? Next clip, I had to call it Poison Man because literally, you might think I was siege or something, but a man's on the floor in the house, poison, like banging stuff, trying to fight the poison, I think, and that person records him. Talking company, like, what, probably like, he's in poison, yeah. I wouldn't like see movie in poison, someone goes, oh, I have a drink, glug, dead. Don't we see the full extent, like, it won't be clawing your throat, it'll be like, feel like you're paralysed. Again, this poison does, but yikes. I hope you guys like Itchy Killer clip with a fake tongue gets cut off, because a real tongue gets cut off. And the guy is just like, of course, the tongue, yeah, but like spitting out blood everywhere, and it's like, he's not even like screaming, it's like, oh, ugh. Like, what the hell? I don't explain this one, but it's like, people in India, I think it is, or maybe Saudi Arabia, who are like arguing and all that. So arguing nature is like a dead body, like there's blood on the stuff. We can't see the injuries, but that blood all their clothes and that on the floor dead. And it's like, what the hell is going on? Like, there's no weapon, just like blood everywhere. So, a guy has had his face blasted by something. I'm not sure what it is, but you see his skull there. It's all cracked here. His eyes hanging out. His face is pale as hell. It is just covered in blood. I think it's a soldier regard, but my god, he's still alive too. He's like, oh my god. And the guy is panicking like, Jesus Christmas, what the hell? So for this next clip, there's some context. 4 days ago, someone killed a girl. 3 days ago afterwards, a day afterwards, sorry, they find a girl's body. Then 2 days ago, there's 2 people now. They're cool. Well, 4 girl killed, 3 girl's body found, 3 bodies found, 2 guys were found when he'd done it, and the necks hacked to death, not even sliced, hacked, and a begging and screaming. It's all bloody, but I guess that's Brazil in a way. You kill me, I'll kill you kind of thing. Jesus though. A guy is just casually looking at a village or whatever, another guy behind him pulls out a gun, doesn't even look at him, just goes, phew, kills him. Pretty slick, but also pretty sad. Like, very long as well for that clip. So, in this next clip, there's a dead person. Our next dead person is a heart. A still beating heart on the ground, beating. I think the guy's head smashed in too, but the fact the heart is still beating is just, woo, I'm a bit tired honestly. Right, this next clip I think I know the context, but I could be lying. 4 boys raped or assaulted a girl, one of those 2, and they got like shirts off and like hands on the back of a truck, and a guy with a big thick stick whacks him in the back. It's more a punishment, I think, for like attacking or assaulting these girls. So they're all like panicking and yelling as their back's getting hit, but Jesus, you know, shouldn't really assault the girls, should you, mate? A woman has like a mouth thing, like a gap, a gap hole for her mouth. It's all bloody and just rotten. Her mouth is rotten. It's just zoomed in. It's just a disgusting thing. I don't want to continue like explaining honestly, but think about British teeth times 20 plus smoker. It's just a dead skeleton lady. That's it, in a bed, rotted quite like a while. I'd say like she's fully skeleton in a way. It's pretty spooky. A man was burnt to an absolute crisp. Really like charcoal black, like burnt to hell. Really effed up. So I realised I used some movie clips for this one, which I'm just interested. I guess like more gore way to make it more real fake. But yeah. A guy is shot on the head and he's still barely breathing, but just zooming in on likely a blood wound really. Not much to say really. A father finds out that his daughter or son, one or the other, is having sex in the house, and he decides to jump on the bed and stomp on both of them. Yes, that sounds wrong, but yes. It's a aftermath of guts spilling in outside. Some like wound is open, the guts is spilling out, but they're not dead. They're still alive. And the woman is crying, but oh my god, it's so grim to see. I gotta eat after this too, because I need to eat or else. Someone's brains are splattered everywhere, and eye is just hanging from their head a bit. Like, all of this is gone, just brain mucus, that, you know, like little headband thing. I don't know what you would call it. Head, like a, I don't know, like bandana probably. And someone's like putting in bits in like hat. Like, stop. Wear gloves at least, you mug. Won't lie, I don't want to have a slip in. A soldier just putting down a guy. I think a civilian has a guy against his chest saying something. The guy's like agreeing a bit, but then the guy lives. I guess just for like intensity, maybe. I don't know. So it's the aftermath of a guy's head getting cut off. That's really it. And a guy puts his foot on the head, so a bit disrespectful, mate. A woman is writhing in pain in the streets, and that's really it. Do we see like she's got like a, I don't know, she's got like cuts in her arm and all that. Like, that's really it. I don't know why I played this one. So a guy's mouth from here to ear is gone, like completely gone. Is that the dentist and that, like, it's all just teeth, his flesh there, and the guy's like poking his mouth. I went well tonight, you know. Like, I hadn't eaten all day, so yay. I can say why these guys are picking this person, but 6 people are beating another person with sticks, like plank sticks. Like a lot of that, really beating them and just beating the crud out of them. And it's just depressing to see. Like the kids are like teenagers, like 16, 17, beating up someone with sticks. Like, chill a bit. I think it's aftermath to a shotgun to the face. The flesh like piling down a bit, and his eyes kind of like fleshy too. It just yeah, pretty gross. So a guy is dead in his car. 2 bullet holes in his face. Zooms in a bit. Well, gets close to his face. Blood dripping from his mouth, but it's like a bag in his like hands. That's not what it is, but probably a drive-by shooting, or just open the car, shoot, something like that. So Prodigy on a dance floor was playing while it's going on. A kid without a shirt is fighting like 6, 7 other kids with her bottles and sticks and that. He's fighting up pretty well with his bare fists. In the background, a kid runs away, comes back with a stick. A woman appears, probably a teacher, grabs the stick. Another guy appears, starts hitting him with a stick. Like, there is so much going on in this video. Like, a lot to think about. Like, why the kid hit this kid? Where's this place? Why are there bottles hit this kid? How's this kid playing up against 6 people at once though? Like, it's some anime stuff. Like a small crowd of body bags and that's it, or like rags on them behind their bodies. Like someone trying to see them, it's like no, don't do that. Really, honestly. In a town or city, it's like a row, like a street full of dead people, and people standing around like, what's going on? I'm gonna guess probably soldiers or just gang war or something, but like a lot of people are dead on the ground. It's just shocking, honestly. So in, I'd say 5 pixels at least, see a lot of dead people, like their faces blown, like kind of shot by shotguns or big shells, and I think the soldiers are like going like, oh, we don't kill these people, they're like dead in that, because it's pretty, like, they're definitely civilians, like just wearing like casual clothes. I mean, you know the Predator films. That's all I'm gonna say about this one. Like, oh, like his cheeks all spread out. There's no teeth. There's no teeth there. Yeah, I'm noticing this. Not so. Almost done. In pixely, really slow motion video, pretty much. 6 people on a like ground in the street dead. The heads blown off, pretty much. Pretty disturbing. Quite a poor blood too. Like it's very violent, honestly. Gary's brain like head like shot. I mean, like the Tony's head, you see his brain sticking out, and then it's just another guy really just dead. Like yeah, it's like his mouth's bleeding. Like he's been dead quite a while. His body's quite rotten, I'd say. So we see another guy dead, but he's a little chin, but his chin's like this huge gap in his like mouth. Yeah, really, just lovely. So we see 2 people dead somehow. I have no wounds in them, right? And we see a broken motorcycle. And on the like, we go a bit more. Camera pans up. We see a guy dead, like bloody, his legs all twisted. It's just, well, how do girls die? Is one questioning, because like they're dead, no wounds in them, and the guy, and no blood either, and the guy's got his leg like bent like this, and it's just blood everywhere. Like, what the hell? Next, we see what I can describe as. Okay, now I can't even describe it. Like I say, either a headless body or just a face. It's so pixely, it's hard to see, but it is something very messed up. Next, we see three people walking down the street. The two people, well, the second person decides to pull the first person away. The third person gets hit by like a metal, like a metal pole thing. It's like slams from the sky, but the first person, second person, well, the third person just pulls the first one away. Like, because they're both. Now we see someone's neck slit, like from here to here, like a pretty deep slit, and the face all bloody. And people were like actually taking pictures of it and calling it getting quite close to the corpse. Really effed up to think about it. The last gore clip, we see someone's brain splattered, like it's quite painted a lot like a pattern on the side, the eye sticking out. It's quite grim. It's the last gore clip because the last clip is. So this is a clip from the Batman. The final scene when Joker's trying to escape a helicopter, his leg gets caught on a gargoyle, and he falls down to his death. Ironically, the third game, Batman, Kent Origins, has Joker's death. The real fake has the Joker's death too. A beautiful, yet nice irony. So Real Fake 3 is, again, the longest. Now along, it's got mostly more gore than movie clips, because that's what I thought people would want for finale, you know. I was going to be a little bit more Christmassy. I had to like Garbage Day see from Night, Deadly Nights, or more Black Christmas stuff. And some other Christmas films I don't know about, like Krampus maybe. But I'm glad how I did that now was a more gore clip because people enjoy this one the most, I think. It's definitely more messed up too, like, you know, the scene with like the guys drawing it, like, ugh. So, this was again meant to be the last Real Fake for a while, and it was. And then of course they made 4 and 5. Mad World and Animal Instincts. Which will have another name. Meant to, I mean. You can't tell, we're recording for 6 hours in a row, and I am effing tired. The size at like a 5, it's almost 11 now. Like one big thing. Real Fake, Primal Instinct, and Mad World will either A, be together as a spin-offs, or B, be its own thingy. But, yeah. Real Fake 3 was quite praised, and then of course Mad World and Primal Instincts weren't. But we'll get there when we get there. We'll talk about the spin-offs of Real Fake. But for now.